You could watch the Dahmer show that came out. I think I might
thought
be
about that, but
be,
the way you described it made it seem so gruesome that I often watch TV late at night, and I don't need to be like walking my dog at 3 a.m. thinking about Dahmer with a power drill.
I mean, the guy who's like,
you could take Dahmer.
The actor who plays Dahmer is very good, and I mean it's a well-made show, but it is fucking
Dahmer
ruthless.
drugged his
victims.
Step one in Dahmer's technique was to get you to go back to his place hoping to get ass fucked.
It was to offer you drugs. And I would absolutely say yes if I was walking my dog and some white dude with glasses was like, "Yo, bro, you want some good stuff?"
You would have been so raped and murdered.
I'd be like, "Can I do it right?" Yeah, give me. What do I do with it? And he's just like, "Really?" Dude, I snort it or like rub it in my eyes.
Like my wife, my wife gets like more spooked than me, and she gets more upset by like gory shows and stuff. And we were sitting watching like maybe the end of episode 2 or 3, one of them last night, and it was like the point near the end of the episode. Like if you know about Jeffrey Dahmer, it's not a spoiler, where like he had lured the young male prostitute like with promises to pay him for pictures, and he'd already drugged the guy, and he walked into the other room and like the guy's like barely with it, like can't move, paralyzed. And it just shows like him seeing through the crack into Dahmer, like playing with a drill. He comes back in and he sits down and he's like, it's just a little drill. And then it's just a little boiling water and acid I've got in here. And then I like paused it and I'm like, do you really want to keep watching this? Cause like we'd already paused it. And she was like, I know I shouldn't, but I'm interested. And I was like, no, we're not. and so I literally just backed out. I'm like, you're not watching this anymore. You will have nightmares from this. And yeah, I went back and watched the episode. That's what he fucking does. And it's ruthless, and it's not even really the gore as much, but every episode has a huge amount of time devoted to like the sexual violence lead up, where it's just like him like tricking him and the guy once again going through the like, this isn't a normal guy who wants to fuck, which, you know, shame on them for not realizing that before. And then he just drugs them. And then while they're like losing control, he's like almost taunting them and like explaining. I can't tell if he's taunting them or not, because he like would keep body parts because he just wanted them to be close to him and stuff. Apparently, like there was a scene like he's like kissing a fucking decapitated head, like he talked about in his interviews, like in real life. It's gory and gruesome, and it's. I know it's a Jeffrey Dahmer documentary, but the rape is ham-handed. It's too much. It's not like a scene of someone getting raped, but the lead up to it is very like upsetting. That energy of like seeing someone totally helpless, totally outside of their control at the whim of a maniac who like wants to save pictures of, or not save pictures of them, save pieces of them, like just cutting off people's dicks to save or cutting off their hands to save. And then that guy was fucked. It's wild to even in the field of serial killers to be such an overachiever. That people were like, oh, what the fuck, man? Like, you decapitated them and then raped them, like dead. Like, oh, that's gross, man.
Well, like who was the Ed Kemper? You know, Ed Kemper was the one what cut all those women's heads off, and I think he was having sex with them too.
Yeah,
he's like such a nice guy. When in his interview,
Ed Kemper, he was the one. He behead
co-ed killer.
He behead his own mother and then fuck her decapitated head. Okay, you're right. He's in the mix. Yeah, with Dahmer.
I think.
Did you say
made
he
a good case
her
for himself
and then fucked her decapitated head?
No, he beheaded her.
Beheaded. And then like had sex with her decapitated head. As much as one can have sex with.
Which part? The neck or the mouth?
The mouth hole.
Well, don't be gross.
Maybe the eye hole. Maybe the eye hole.
If there's a rare opportunity.
I'm fucking your eye hole.
I just feel like it's a little vanilla for a guy who I thought was kinky.
Pretty gruesome. So I don't even think I'm going to finish that show. It was a little too negative.
Dude, have you ever watched The Outsiders on HBO?
Yeah. The one with.
All right.
Yeah, I've watched that. It's good.
I was going to suggest you get on that.